What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about root work, conjure, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. Welcome to all my new listeners. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, and thank you so much to the OGs for continuing to support my content. I appreciate y'all so much. Don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. Now, in today's episode, we will be discussing Saturday's Cush Almanac, which will include the daily horoscopes, the transit information, and what one might do within root work and conjure with Saturday's energy. I also have a treat for you guys in terms of workings. So if you are subscribed to my Patreon, make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications so you know when those new rituals and spells drop. And if you have not subscribed to my Patreon, you need to get on board, baby, because I do have a few spells and rituals that are dropping today, as well as some baths. So make sure y'all check that out, okay? Now, today is Saturday. It's ruled by Saturn. And get what, y'all? Today is amazing because Saturn went direct yesterday, and today is the final day of Mercury Retrograde. You know we're going to be in a shadow period for a bit, so that energy can kind of like get up off of us. But for the most part, today's energy release with Mercury Retrograde and Saturn finally going direct is giving us a little bit of a breather, just a bit, you know. So Saturn ruled by Saturn, Saturday ruled by Saturn is all about patience, wisdom, healing from grief, overcoming addictions. And today is a good day to focus in on cord cuttings, casting protective wards, uncrossings, maybe even removals. A lot of people may also be focusing in on bindings and banishings as well. But today is also a great day to tap in with your elevated ancestors and your spirit teams, the ones who did not perish in battle, you know, not the warriors, but more of like advising your older, more elevated spirit team. Mars Day is that day that you use to tap into the ones that have put in work, jump off the porch for you, okay? Not to say your elevated ancestors won't do the same, but you know, you gotta know how to navigate your spiritual team. Now, like I said, today is the day that we are shifting out of Mercury Retrograde, and now we're entering into Saturn going direct. It's still going to be in Pisces for a bit, but we are having direct motion. So any of those delays that you may have been experiencing are somewhat now starting to lift themselves up. Now, in terms of like transit information, the moon is waxing in Pisces right now with the sun in Sagittarius. Now, today's Pisces moon is heightening your intuition, softening your edges, and blurring boundaries. But this is a way that invites healing, not necessarily confusion. Emotions may swell, creativity is heightening, and spiritual messages coming through louder than usual. Now, with the sun in Sagittarius, the truth simply wants to be told, but the moon in Pisces wants it spoken gently. So expect sensitivity, dreaminess, and psychic hits, so don't ignore it. Now, in today's horoscopes, make sure you guys are putting this towards your sun and your rising. Now, Aries, your impulses are softening under the Pisces moon, and instead of rushing, you feel yourself pausing, observing, and absorbing. Your emotional intuition is stronger than your logic today. Do not fight it. Taurus, the Pisces moon is deepening your empathy, and it makes you unusually receptive to others' moods. Your creativity spikes, but so does overstimulation. Protect your peace. Gemini, the Pisces moon dissolves your usual mental boundaries, bringing intuitive breakthroughs but also emotional fog. Conversations hit deeper than expected. Cancer, the Pisces moon amplifies your emotional and spiritual senses, making you feel aligned, seen, and spiritually awake. You'll understand things today without needing explanations. Leo, today's Pisces moon softens your ego and turns your attention toward healing wounds you usually move past quickly. Emotional transparency brings relief, not weakness. Virgo, The Pisces moon tugs at your emotional edges and pulls you out of your comfort zone. You may feel more sentimental or forgiving than usual. Libra. The Pisces moon is blurring boundaries around relationships, making connections feel more tender but also less defined. People may cling to you energetically today. Scorpio. The Pisces moon is complementing your emotional depth, intensifying psychic awareness and spiritual insight. You may uncover a truth today without searching for it. Sagittarius. The Pisces moon brings softness to your fiery nature and encourages reflection. Your dreams or gut feelings carry important meanings today. Capricorn. The Pisces moon pulls you into a more emotional inward state. Your practical mind may resist, but vulnerability helps you process what you've been ignoring. Aquarius. The Pisces moon increases your sensitivity and puts you in a reflective mood. Your intuition picks up on subtle cues that logic might dismiss. And finally, Pisces. With the moon in your sign, your psychic channels are wide open. Emotions, dreams, and spiritual senses are heightened tenfold. You may feel everything, but also understand everything. Now, if you guys want that extra little bit of guidance and root work tips, make sure you join the Tribe Talk tier on my Patreon. Click the link in my bio, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you guys can definitely check those out. I can attest, baby, because I have pretty much all of the clairs, and I'm able to sense conversations, feelings. The dreams have been dreaming, and it's a bit much. It's a lot. So I'm just grounding, taking my time, sticking to my routine. I always say thank God for my Capricorn moon, because I'm a Pisces stellium, and I feel when I say a stellium, if you guys are new to astrology, stellium means you have 3 or more signs in a particular house or a particular zodiac sign. So I'm a Pisces stellium, quickly followed up by a Sagittarius stellium, and let me tell you something. When I say I'll be like, woo, woo. So without that Capricorn moon, and then I got Virgo in a nice little spot that I'll care not to mention publicly, but those earth sign elements definitely put a lot more into perspective for me. If y'all have not had y'all birth charts read, so you can kind of understand or overstand yourself a little bit more, why you move the way you move, why you do what you do, and what are the best points of reference for you in terms of your career, your purpose, things you might be healing from, shit. And when you get into the asteroids, it's energies and situations that might trip you up that you might need to work on, So definitely I do offer birth chart readings. So if y'all want to get in where you fit in with that, check me out, because it's been a worthwhile journey in discovering myself and why I do what I do and where I'm going with this. And that's why I'm so confident in the route that I've chosen with spirituality and my business, because I've looked into myself. So I know, ain't nobody finna talk me out of this shit, because I already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, try it out. Check it out. Now on astro-seek.com right now, you can see that, again, we're getting out of the retrograde energy with Mercury, and Saturn is completely clear. It's stationing with Mercury. Like I said, there is what they call a shadow phase, so you still got to be mindful, dot your I's and cross your T's. But we have a retrograde still in Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, the North Node, and Chiron. So be mindful of that. Now today, this is a first quarter moon, and when Pisces, so now we're kind of tapping in. Let me look up something real quick, because once upon a time, when I first started to post, I was giving you guys a pretty good insight into the moon cycles and what is good for you to do during certain moon cycles. It's an older post, but for some reason Spirit is leading me to tell y'all about this first quarter day. And y'all know it's finna be December in a minute, so okay, never sleep on it. Hold on, Let me see if I can find it. Oh, found it. Okay, it's all the way from 2023. Dang, y'all been doing this a minute. Okay, hoodoo moon phase cycles. Okay, so make sure y'all type that in on Patreon. Check that out, because I give you like a breakdown of what you should be doing during each moon phase. Now, with this being the first quarter, you will be working more so on external attraction, beginnings, drawing things in, and calling back lost things, okay? So call your power back, focusing in on, the work you've done. This is going to be a good look for y'all. Check that out, okay? So you'll know how to move, because we operate heavily off of planetary alignment, moon phases, and when you learn how to work with those things, especially in the realm of root work and conjure, like, it enhances your work and it enhances your petition. So yeah, first quarter moon Pisces, external attraction, beginnings, drawing things in, and calling back lost things. And y'all know it's a Saturn day with Saturn and Pisces going direct, and Mercury Retrograde is straightening up. Yeah, it's about that time, babe. It's about that time. And this is kind of the time to like work on it, because we're finna have a full moon in the next week or so. Let me look at my November almanac. I'm finna get prepared to do December stuff, because baby, hello, corner around it. Jesus. Dang. I'm so proud of Patreon. Like, it's a living, breathing, like, almanac, grimoire. Like, I love it. It's amazing. But anyway, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. So tomorrow, Venus is going into Sagittarius, okay, which is collaboration, networking, and adventurous. Love and money workings are going to be favorable. But I'm supposed to be looking at something else. Hold on. When is that full moon? It's coming up. Dang. Obviously, I can't see it. So, sometime next week. Hold on. Let me check that out, because I'm interested in how much longer we have until that full moon starts to come through. This has been a very interesting year, but y'all know they say it's the year of the wood snake. So we have been shedding, moving, and shit been slow, intentional. So I'm kind of happy that it's going to be the year of the horse a little bit next year. I'm kind of happy, because when I say it's been like watching goddamn paint dry, oh my God, you feel me? Okay, yeah, so full moon on December the 4th, okay, y'all? Full moon on December the 4th. So you got a little bit to start new projects, put your harvest down with the Aries moon waxing gibbous on the 1st. And then you got a waxing gibbous in Taurus for 2 days. And Gemini tapping in at damn near 3 o'clock in the morning, that full moon. So make sure you get what you need in for the next couple of days. It's very important. Now, that full moon in Gemini is going to cause a significant shift. That's next Thursday. So, 3 days before, 3 days after is how we do this for most potent energy. And, Jesus, a lot's going on. We got a lot going on. And the new moon in Capricorn on the 20th. Okay, y'all. I'm going to put out a calendar, but I just wanted to see when that full moon was coming up next week. So get your plans together today. Evolved hustlers, creatives, if y'all have my guide, today is the day to be planning out your content. Think about what you're going to do moving forward. It's ideally you would have already started working through this, so you might just be kind of implementing. But you know how we do. Sometimes it's got to be in the moment. So today is good for that. Pisces, so this is about you dreaming, putting those dreams into implementation, harvesting, putting those seeds down. And then you got Aries, so then you acting, you creating, you bringing things into realistic, like Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. Use that zodiac energy. Use these days to make it pop, okay? Because it's giving you the energy to do so. Oh, I love astrology in that way. I mean, I feel like you never truly are, you learn a lot, obviously, and it's something new every day, and I'm just always in awe about how, like, the planets and the days of the week and all this shit, like, plays a very big role. And if you can use it, it is a cheat code. It is very much a cheat code. Anywho, so yeah, let's look at the transits. 0 degrees. So we got the moon in Pisces is trining Jupiter in Cancer, which is retrograding at 0 degrees. So these two energies are somewhat working off of each other. That Jupiter in Cancer, I feel like it's reminding you that you can find stability in the things that you are wanting to see come to fruition. To me, Cancer is like the earth sign of water signs. So it's like Cancers are very like worky and harvesting energy. So use that energy today for that. Now with it retrograding, you may be reviewing some things within the home, within the family, and again, you're processing those emotions, figuring out like, okay, how can I do this differently? How can I change this? Now you also got Venus opposing Uranus, and Venus is in Scorpio and Uranus is in Taurus. I think, are those sister signs? I feel like they are. So that's, that checks out. And there's some sort of hostility here. They're going against each other because, there may be a little bit of stubbornness, a little bit of secrecy that, doesn't really want to shift. But change is inevitable. Could be a lot going on with relationships, friendships brought up, a lot of things are changing. And then you got Venus and Scorpio is trining Neptune and Pisces, which is also retrograding. And these are two water signs. So it's just like, okay, those secrets are helping you shift. You're being called to follow your intuition. You're being called to tap into that creativity. And then you have Jupiter in Cancer retrograding, trining Saturn in Pisces, which is direct at 0 degrees. So the things that you put in, the work you put in, those types of goals and strategies are going to be at your best right now. As long as you can focus, put in the work, recognize it, put a pin in it and actually start to do that work, I feel like you won't have that much of a shell shock. What we got? Uranus and Taurus retrograding, sextile Neptune and Pisces at 0 degrees. I always feel like Pisces and Taurus get along pretty good because it kind of helps you shift and change and not be as stubborn. But then you have that Taurus energy kind of giving you the groundwork and the stability you need to really follow through that plan. You know what I'm saying? Slow motion better than no motion. But it's giving you that opportunity to put forth something new and in a more creative, open way, especially when it comes to spirituality as well. So you'll see a lot shifting. I like that. Now we got Lilith in Scorpio conjuncting Venus in Scorpio. So those two, you can have a bit of a clusterfuck. Like I said, be mindful, relationship shit is coming up today. That's how, when I see that shadow work that needs to be done. If you and your partner, or you and your friend, because Venus could be about friendships too, and things that you need to do in terms of your own beauty routine and self-love are also being brought up for question and assessment. So when you feel that energy pulling towards you today, know that's why. Hun. Hidden signs of loneliness. That's crazy. I was looking at an ad. Sometimes, spirit be talking. Yeah, people are being forced to, deal with some shit. What are you sacrificing so you're not lonely? That's where I get that from. Spirit has a funny way of talking. Confirmation. People are, wanting company so bad, right? That they're overlooking the shadows. That's what I get from that. Now, today I did tap into, we're discussing humiliation rituals and different baths and methods in which you can combat that energy, because a lot of us, when we stepped into our purpose, we stepped into our creativity, we were dealing with humiliation rituals from family, friends, and just outside sources. So what I see with humiliation rituals that has been plaguing us is a lot of times we let our anger not even like have us like grounded enough to face that shit. But humiliation work is what would be considered one of the dirtiest tactics in root work and conjure, because it doesn't go after your body, it goes after your story, it goes after your mind. It targets your name, your shadow, your public spirit, your authority, and the way rooms receive you. This is an accidental energy. It doesn't drift, it is aimed. Humiliation workings exist to drag your name in the spiritual before the physical catches the echo. They scratch your aura, warp how people read you, distort your reflection, and throw dust on your presence so you look less than even when you're standing in your truth. Humiliation energy is the kind of work people send when they can't reach you directly. So they reach for your reputation, hoping it will fold you from the inside out. Okay? Now, when you think of how this energy shows up, it comes up through mouths speaking your name with dirt on their tongue, people reading you wrong on purpose, sudden shifts in how folks perceive you, embarrassment that seems engineered, situations that undermine your presence, and energy that twists your shadow out of shape. Okay? Now, we have a few signs of when these your name is being pulled on, okay? Now, when your spirit suddenly feels bent, not necessarily broken, just bent, so your presence doesn't land the way it normally does. Scratched, your aura feels tampered with, not shattered, just handled. Watched, eyes that once saw you clearly are now looking at you with the stank side eye. Misread, people project stories on you that don't belong to you. Misrepresented, your name travels places you didn't send it. Distorted, your energy lands in the room before you and it lands wrong. So there is a lot of different steps that people have tried to push, and the humiliation energy moves in a interesting way, but when you can pick up on it, you can tackle it. Okay, when people try to humiliate you like a spiritual rumor per se, it attempts to shift the atmosphere around you, tilt the way people interpret your presence, throw shade before you speak, dim the authority in your voice, and bend how your spirit is received. This is work aimed at undermining your good name, not your body. Okay, so in terms of root work and conjure, there are some things that you guys can do, baths that you can take. And since Saturday is a good day for uncrossings and things of that nature, again, I have some rituals, especially before the full moon, and some like spells. I also have a special conjure oil recipe for you guys, so you can check that out too. And I think I said it's pretty good to get that started today, so I'm gonna try to post that as soon as I get off of here. So you guys, if you need to get ingredients, if you need to, you know, get yourself together to work on this by sundown, then you will have time to do it between now and the full moon. Okay, so yeah, that's just a little briefing on humiliation work, because I know a lot of us have heard it, but like, oh, the chosen ones, air quotes, are going through humiliation rituals. And a lot of times you be hearing shit and you be like, you know, like, what does that mean? What does that feel like? So I hope you guys can get some sort of, you know, understanding about those issues. And, you know, if you are going through that, you're able to kind of tackle it, especially with this shift that's going on astrologically. You know, it's giving you that chance to kind of reverse that shit, uncross yourself, and straighten it out on a spiritual level before, again, it manifests in the physical. So if you join the free tier, we do have a bit of a blog there for you to look into that and see if that's, you know, something that you might be going through, and, you know, work from there. But yeah, okay, so let's get into this reading, because, you know, sometimes they can go off and I want to be able to post it beforehand. So let me get it together. All right, spirits, thank you so much for opening the roads for me on behalf of the collective. Thank you so much for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. Thank you so much for the gift. You know, we don't abuse the gift. We honor it. We appreciate it. We love it. We respect it. What guidance do you have for us for this day that we are getting ready to prepare for the month of December, for the new 7 days ahead. I ain't doing the week ahead readings till tomorrow though, y'all. And honestly, it might not be the week ahead. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do the month ahead because December right here. We right here, baby. So yeah, tomorrow will probably be the month ahead. For real, for real. Alright, y'all, let's see what we got here. They flying out. They want to talk. They want to talk to us. What we got? What we got? 6 of Knives in reverse for the past, present. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Coins in reverse for the present. Son of Pentacles or Page of Pentacles for the collective. The Big Queen in reverse, Aries energy, but it's a karmic Aries energy. Either it's karmic or something's going to happen before Aries season. Overall, Daughter of Baskets and the upright, okay? So what I see here in terms of today's energy is you could possibly be revisiting some sort of thought process you haven't been able to walk away from. It's been hard for you to get out of a certain mind frame about why a situation didn't work. It could be with a business or a group of people here that you no longer collaborate with. But Spirit is asking that you step out on faith and 10:01 on the timestamp and tap into your new plans, because before there's something going to happen before Aries season that is gonna manifest out of you following through with your dreams. So let's see. So you can't get out of your mind about something that you've learned or something that you know with the Mother of Knives here, Queen of Swords. So there's something that you've learned, air sign feminine energy, that you just simply can't continue to ignore. Your spirits have been speaking to you quite recently with the Daughter of Knives. So your spirit team is reaching out. They like, reach out, ring, ring. Are you picking up the phone, baby? Because they've been coming towards you, talking to you, trying to tell you something. They've been trying to tell you that something is over. Scorpio season or Scorpio here with the Death card energy. They saying we trying to tell you something is over so you can shift into a rebirth. Like, you got to get out of this mindset. The lessons that you've learned, we've been trying to, let you know that this is a rebirth, while also honoring the fact that this shit, that past timeline is done. Ain't no redoing that, baby. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could have been quite upset or hurt with the Ace of Baskets that, these collaborations didn't work out or your plans didn't work out. This could be involving a friendship or a relationship. 2 of Baskets in the upright. Spirit is saying you deserve people who are going to be loyal to you and are going to be reciprocal in terms of energy, no matter the place, whether it's work, business, creative endeavors, evolved hustlers. Relationships are family. Like, you deserve loyalty. You deserve people who respect what you've got going on, not trying to tear you down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, these things ended, and you may have been hurt, but these relationships, Spirit is saying we are protecting you here from these people. 9 of Sticks in the upright too. There's some sort of protection that's being placed here. 9 days is significant. But your plans and your goals that you're starting has created some sort of enemy. It's created a betrayal. It's created an enemy. People could have betrayed you. There could be a younger fire sign here and a younger earth sign as well. Yeah, somebody's plan to betray you. They took some sort of action recently to get to your wheel of fortune here by way of a relationship choice with the Father of Coins, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could have been very much stubborn or selfish in terms of how they relayed this information to you, because they didn't want to help you. They didn't see a point in helping you. Yeah. There's a Father of Coins here. He could have told you that this Leo here wasn't helpful. They weren't right. He could have told you that. He could have told you this person was telling you that this Leo was sacrificing you, that you were martyring for this individual. And this was all a part of an air sign masculine's plan. Libra could be significant. Yeah, this Leo sacrificed you. This person, there was a plan here. This was unjust. This could be some sort of legal situation here or higher up, because I got them bones, Dr. Buzzer, which is with judgment and justice in reverse. Somebody could have planned this out because they felt like it was unfair, and maybe this person was trying to get you to realize that this person wasn't someone you should be holding in the high regard. There's Taurus energy here around you. Yeah, this person was morally corrupt, and they seem to have believed that they could stop this from coming out, this betrayal that you had to endure. Somebody planned a betrayal, and there is a fire sign that may have taken action, and this was fortunate because when she made this decision about this relationship, this kind of put this Father of Coins into a bad position, and now someone wants to come tell you about it, but that's not going to help anything, because this Leo maybe have felt like they were strong enough to sacrifice you, but this person planned this injustice with a clear mind. They knew what they were doing. They were never trying to do what was right. They really truly believed in that execution. They believed they could slow you down. There's a betrayal here. This person betrayed you. They refused to walk away from this situation, and now that you've moved on and recovered from this disaster, they're no longer able to spin some sort of lie or narrative here. And now they're they're worried because the table is being prepared, and we was in that energy yesterday too. It's a cycle. It's a cycle that's ending, y'all. Like, if you were going through a process with a group of people, and whatever realm you was dealing with them in, there's a cycle that ended. At some point you restarted that cycle. You know what I'm saying? However you was speaking. That's why you gotta be real careful, because we be looking at shit, especially with empath. You be like, oh, it's okay. I just want to have a little conversation. It's okay. And it's not okay. Like, sometimes you got to cut people smooth the fuck off, because people would try to harvest your energy any way they can. You know what I'm saying? We be taking that shit way too lightly. So at some point, you may have continued to have some sort of narrative with a group of people or a person, and that allowed this energetic cord to stay attached. Well, now that you're no longer collaborating with them, these people are upset because them being attached to you was a protection for them. So expect these people to continue to try to reach out. Expect the energy of them like trying to like form some sort of weird ass bond, or you remember that time, like you remember all the good times, like you better tell their ass head. Don't tell them shit. Because I'm telling you, so these people are going to use your loyalty against you. Now, before Aries season, what happens? Before Aries season, you're going to have a water sign masculine or a father figure, because he came out in the reverse, Father of Baskets, try to like emotionally manipulate you into starting a new cycle or ending a cycle, because this person doesn't want you to avoid some sort of tower. So they're going to try to take quick action within the next day. Somebody's going to be trying to avoid a tower within the next day to slow down your goals or career ambitions. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, but you're gonna see this shit coming, or you've been seeing it coming over the past 2 weeks. And this mother, you saw this Queen of Wands in reverse, this Mother of Sticks in reverse. You saw this person coming. You knew they was going to take this leap of faith. You may have already anticipated that they were going to do this, take this leap of faith. Because this person like may see some sort of investment here, long-term investment. So them taking this move 2 days to collaborate with you is so that you don't change your plans, you don't change your narrative, you don't shift. See, they sense that you are releasing, they sense that they're no longer attached. So it's like, okay, let me get in where I fit in. And this is heavy Leo energy here. Someone hasn't changed. Don't let them change your mind. You need to see what's going on. You need to see what's going on. These people are trying to bend reality. There's a Father Sims in reverse, Temperance energy, Sagittarius. They're trying to bend your reality, try to make you seem like you're crazy, you're being overly emotional. You know, this isn't their responsibility. You know, these lies and all this gossiping isn't their responsibility. They're going to try to either get you to help or like pretend as though they're trying to help. But you need to be looking inward, following your intuition, because in order for you to have this 10 of baskets, you know that you have to move forward. Railroad, bill, charity, you got to keep going, because these people are trying to keep you more so 10 on the timestamp, trapped in your mind, trapped mentally. Because if you're able to start over, 4 of Wands in the upright, this person has to take the... They want to take the lead. This person wants to journey. Father of Sticks. They want to go along with their plans to keep you in this Mother of Coins in reverse energy. But it's like a mind fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like creating an illusion. Like, you can't survive without us. You're being overly emotional. You should still deal with us. Why are you cutting us off? You know, type of energy. Yeah, Ace of Knives in reverse. It's an illusion. It's a lie. And you've gotten clarity over the past 7 months or so, you know, as to why, you know, this situation kept you in a 4 of Swords. You knew that it was never the plan to let you take on these opportunities and move forward. This person seems to have taken action to keep some situation hidden or cause an illusion. Cancer here. And there is baneful magic, Black Hermit, Gemini. Yeah, they did baneful magic to get ahead, to protect their money, to protect their goals. There is a Virgo involved too, who's also trying to control the scenario, being quite selfish. This person could be trying to battle you so that nothing comes out or doesn't change. Yeah, so if you're given some sort of offer over the next 4 months to not battle or fight these individuals, 7 of Sticks, this is because these people have some sort of plan. And they're assuming, yeah, they got an idea here. They got some sort of plan to win at all costs. So when they take these actions to 6 of baskets, you just remember and pay attention to what's going on. Spirit say, remember how it ended last time. I know that's right. Remember, pay attention. Stay attention to the signs. You catch your pearls. They gave you their ass to kiss. You know how that works. Like, I just looked at it. This pig on this card is like walking away, and the only thing you see is they butt. Like, they gave you their ass to kiss, you know, and left you to pick up the pieces, and now they want to come back around to reattach. I'm telling you, it's an energy thing. It's a mind thing, like a harvest thing. Like, when you start to look at shit from a spiritual perspective, it'll really make you look at people different. Like, damn, your family has some sort of demonic attachment, or somebody could be dedicated to attaching themselves. Capricorn, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's they count on your loyalty. They count on that shit. It's like every time you get away or you feel yourself shifting or changing the narrative, then somebody else pop up with that bullshit, and you know they attend to your emotions. You fall for it, and you be right back in the same cycle. No. Lovers and Judgment in reverse. They use that against you. I'm telling you. I don't. They gonna call you cold-hearted. They gonna say, damn, that's cold-blooded. They ain't talking to us. They ain't telling us. They ain't doing. But you gotta protect yourself. You've been held back long enough. You've been held back long enough. It's time for a new cycle to start. But it is gonna call you to be. You gonna have to Heisman them hoes. Y'all know how they had the Heisman, and they got the little dance, and they be stiff arming. Yeah, it's gonna take that. And it's really for your own, like, self-preservation, because your spirit team, like, okay, you want us to do this and do that, and we continue to bless you, we continue to give you favor, and every time we bless you, these people come back around, and you allow your martyrship to bring them back in, and they don't deserve it. Make them do their own fucking work. They'll do anything. Yeah. This Hierophant in reverse, this person is definitely going to try to heal their situation within less than 9 days. They trying to fix this shit. They could have said something out of emotion, and now they want to try to give some sort of offer to have victory. But Spirit says put an end to this death. Scorpio, this person's dangerous. Yeah, you be like, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is. It is that serious. Yep. In the past, there's something that we've been trying to stop you from doing. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, we're trying to stop you from moving forward. They're stopping you because I got the Chariot in reverse to the 9 of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to trap you because of who you are, what you bring to the table. I got the Chariot in reverse to the 9 of Swords to the Empress. That's why. They know what you are. They know what you bring to the table. And no matter what face they show you, in the inside, these people's spirit is fucking diabolical. Present. So presently, they need your relationship for protection. This person is weak, strength in reverse. Their judgment is weak. Maybe your judgment was weak in the past. Libra, Leo, they made bad decisions. Now somebody wants to come apologize, extend some sort of offer. Knight of Cups, trying to balance things out, maybe take responsibility so you won't walk away and stay in this mental cycle. 6 of Knives in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, it's gonna be, and I feel like it's gonna be hard for y'all. I feel it like, damn, but you better be being loyal to your damn self. These people trying to come in out of the cold because they see it. Specifically, whoever this Hierophant is in reverse, this person sees you as a 9 of Pentacles, and they trying to get ahead, but they have nothing to offer you. Ace of Pentacles, this person is very, like, they don't care. They don't have no new tricks. Yeah, this person doesn't care. They don't have anything to offer. They could be trying to control a narrative. They could be abusive. King of Wands in reverse. Somebody's been trying to control you, control your business, control what you're building. If you in this Queen of Pentacles energy here, Spirit says do not help this person. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is how you avoid this tower that they trying to set you up. Continue to build on your own, work on your own goals, and be patient. So if they try to come to you with a get rich quick scheme, or this loyalty, well, I got this for you, you need to turn that ass down. I got the High Priestess to the 8 of Pentacles to the Tower in reverse. Be patient. Everything is going to work itself out. But this person has been trying to deceive you, and whatever they planned didn't work out. So now they're going to try to lay their sword down. But this is a method of controlling you and bringing you in for a betrayal, y'all. I got the 4 of Pentacles to the 10 of Swords. And this shit is happening presently. They're going to be trying to come towards you. Or they could have been trying to come towards you, but they might not know what's going on. Hold on. Got the Fool in reverse. Somebody hasn't been able to get ahead. So now you got them planning. Their goal was to put an end to this. I got the Knight of Pentacles to the World card. This motherfucker diabolical. Collectively, you got a 10 of Cups. You're going to be getting what you want. There's a new cycle here. 10 of Cups to the, what is this, 4, 5, 7 of Cups. You're going to be getting a new beginning. I just heard, they know what you want. They know what you want. And this Queen of Wands in reverse around you, this fire sign, this person could be doing some sort of baneful magic. Ain't no could, she is. She's manipulating a situation here. But she's losing this fight, 5 of Wands, because she was reckless when it came to this relationship. And now someone's realizing that this Virgo here is the one stagnating a situation because they're trying to keep a secret about something they know or some sort of plan to get a wheel of fortune. And they haven't really been working. Whatever they're doing, it hasn't been working. So in order to relieve this stress, they know that this relationship had to end. It did. I got the 3 of Swords to the 2 of Cups in reverse. They got to end this relationship. And they're fighting. Somebody's fighting. Because somebody wants to come towards you and tell you something. I mean, quick, like 8 days. They want to come tell you something, but they haven't had the opportunity because they're still hiding the sun. Somebody's trying to hide that they're upset. They've got some sort of addiction here to a King of Cups. Family energy. Starting a family. This person could have started a new cycle. And when this person took action to bend someone's reality, the truth still came out. And now they burning. So they tried to hide it, but it didn't work. Near future? What? Yeah, it didn't work. 9 of Wands to the, what is this? 9 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's not getting what they want out of this collaboration, out of this new relationship. They didn't get what they wanted. See, they got into this to have some sort of glory or success, and they truly believe that this would happen. Aquarius here, and now they're in regret. They're in regret. Now, your loyalty to yourself has exposed some sort of information, and now you're getting justice because this Emperor reverse abused their power, and now they could no longer sacrifice you. Someone is exploring their options, and this King of Pentacles in reverse seems to, somebody knows something about this king. This Queen of Swords, she knows something about this King of Pentacles in reverse. This person could be a passed over ancestor. A King of Pentacles in reverse is being spoken to. Somebody's talking to someone. Somebody couldn't sacrifice you. So they were trying to figure out what their options were. This King of Pentacles, this person has been very selfish, and someone's now speaking up about the end of a situation or an actual death. They said, run them cards, baby. Period. Stillness, Aquarius, and mystery. Yeah, somebody thought that this situation was buried. They thought nobody will ever know about this shit. See, they keep trying to come after you, and it's like, now they little secrets, they ain't able to cover themselves. They so focused on what you doing, they scared you gonna get out of their grass. They don't know what to fucking do. Collaboration in reverse, relationships, balance in reverse, rebirth in reverse, protect, determination in reverse. Baby, don't get me started. Stay out these folks' way. Whoever this is, if it don't apply, let it fly. But Spirit saying business, family, relationships, whatever this situation is, you need to stay out these motherfuckers' way. They trying to stop you. They just trapping you because they need you as an energy source. If you are the Empress and you are all of the things, these people will just continue to feed off of you for their own selfish gain. Rest, families disguising that they hate you. Let's see what's going on with the Oracle. Yeah, Spirit said you're being protected, though. So you could be protecting or being encouraged to protect your dreams, your children. Yeah, you're being protected. These people was trying to destroy you. Libra could be significant, throw you off balance, throw you off so no one would want to collaborate with you. And this would keep going until you were out of here, a death card. Someone was trying to end you because they didn't want people to collaborate. They don't want you. Oh gosh, let me tell you what I just heard. These people are willing to take you on out. I'm talking, take you out just to keep you from collaborating with other people, just to stop you from having other partnerships, relationships. They trying to destroy you. So that's why Spirit's saying we got you. We trying to keep you protected and let you know that these are not energies you need to be dealing with. Like they that desperate. It's giving Yolanda and Selena. It's giving Ike and Tina when he thought he was gonna bring the gun to the concert. Like what the fuck? So presently there's something that you could be working on, and now these people or Spirit is saying whatever you're doing for work, you need to also incorporate play. You need to find joy. The more you work, the more you enjoy yourself, the more you find this happiness. These people seem to lose the courage here to approach you. So they're in hibernation because nothing that they're doing is growing. And they have been unable to defend themselves. I got, so they're working behind the scenes. I got Aquarius, I got Scorpio, Leo. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot going on. They trying to scramble and figure it out. Yeah, Spirit is saying, you can't be tricked anymore. They couldn't trick you in the past. They can't trick you now. I got trick in reverse to memory. Spirit says, don't be tricked. Don't forget. They're afraid. Spirit says fear here. They're afraid. They don't want you to remember something. They don't want you to remember that. They try to trick your ass. They try to play like, oh, I ain't do it like that. What you mean? Yeah. Because they were not kind to you. And you probably couldn't even figure out why they was moving like that. But Spirit says, don't let that consume you of what you are doing, what you're creating. Their lack of communication. Again, somebody don't want you to talk about some shit. Secret communication in reverse. They don't want you to talk about something. Trust, though. Trust your inspiration. Trust your ideas. Trust your wisdom. Trust what you learn. Trust the fact that you built up enough inspiration from things you learned to tap into your blessings. Yeah. Somebody wants you to stop taking care of yourself. They want you to feel trapped so you don't change, so you don't go after your dreams. This could be your family. There's a Gemini here in your family that has bad intentions. This person hates they hate that they have to strike a deal with you. Or they hate they took this deal, Capricorn. Because now they feel weak. They feel powerless, Aries. And they have to heal because they don't have any confidence. There's a lot of chaos going on because somebody didn't follow their instincts and believe that they could provide. They didn't believe what they were being given. And now it looks like things aren't changing. So it's being revealed that somebody had some bad energy. They wanted to slow down your evolution, but you were patient and they've taken a loss. Yeah. They're not as smart as they thought. It's crazy. People like, why are these people after me? Why am I dealing with these? But shit, when you got a calling on your life and you finna do something great, it's a tale as old as time. People will try your ass. Confirmation burp. So instead of focusing in on themselves and their own dreams and what their own gifts and abilities is, they so busy trying to siphon you and take from you. And I don't know the context in which you guys are dealing with this, but this is a message that's coming out. And Spirit is like, the truth. You have been able to put an end to these cycles. because of the truth that you learned about these situations. So don't go around second guessing yourself moving forward. Like, this shit is done for a reason. Okay? It's over for a reason. Now, if this message is resonating with you in any shape, form, or fashion, and you want to get a little bit more insight, you can click the link in my bio and book a personal reading. I do have slots available. And if you're needing a working for protection or anything, that will help you advance on your journey, I do have openings for that as well. So check me out. Sometimes you got to do a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be fa la la line. Pocket full of sunshine. You can have a pocket full of sunshine, but you damn sure gotta have a Glock in the other pocket, okay? Metaphorically and sometimes physically. Shit. But yeah, so let me know what y'all think. Hit that follow, like, share, subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who it can help. And I'll be posting those situations, so make sure y'all turn on your notifications if you are a Patreon subscriber, or if you subscribe to me anywhere on social media. Turn on your notifications, because I do drop different information in different places. I try to switch it up, so check me out, y'all. Turn your notifications on wherever you might follow me. And what else? I think that's all. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I love you guys, and obviously, we're going to chat soon. Have a good day, and yeah, love and mean it. Bye.